All right, y'all ain't know how Steppin with Marcus J is live. We about to get into a very, very special show, the 2-year anniversary of Legacy Internet Radio. We're definitely excited. We got the crew in the room. We got Legacy Internet Radio crew in the room. And we about to get into a great show. We got a whole bunch of stuff to share with you, and we're looking forward to it. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J on the anniversary show is right now.
It's about that time. It's about that time to get.
Button your lip, open your ears, strap on your thinking cap. Socially conscious talk that's entertaining with a dash of humor and the top sports stories of the week. It's time for Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. He hits one deep to right center. That ball is out of here. The Yankees win the pennant.
If they lying,
then you must be half stepping.
ain't no half stepping with Marcus J is live. And we in the building on our 2-year anniversary. Be down with us tonight at 804-402-2893 to be part of the flagship show right here live on Legacy Internet Radio. We appreciate everybody who is down with us tonight. We appreciate the discussion that we are about to have with you if you're listening to us live on TuneIn. We appreciate you pulling out your smartphone, your tablet, your Samsung watch phone, your computer, all of your stuff that you can listen to us on. We appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who is listening to us. You hit the listen live button on legacyinternetradio.com. We thanking you as well. We thanking the folks that are listening to us tomorrow, next week, and a year from now on YouTube. We appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. Special thank you to my brother Hakeem. He already done hit me up to say happy anniversary, so we appreciate that, brother, as well. We got a lot to get into. I didn't tease any of the stuff in the intro, and I'm not going to because we got a lot to get into, and it's a whole, anniversary night. So we got surprises. We got special guests in the room. We got special guests that we expect to check in throughout the night. So we are very, very, very excited to do that. So here is the time. We're going to go around the room. I'm going to bring in the Ain't No Half Step on Marcus J folks first, and then the Legacy Internet Radio folks after that. And, of course, joining us here as he does from time to time, typically on the third Monday of the month. But, of course, he told me today, he said, man, it's anniversary day, anniversary week, month. I got to make sure that I'm here, and I'm glad to see him across the table. I see my big bro. I got Big Bro Joe up in this joint. What's up, man?
Hey, Marcus, how you doing?
There we go.
Let's try this again.
There we go. There we
right.
go.
Hey.
What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
I'm doing good. I'm getting cross eyes because people looking. They didn't do their due diligence and mic check before we even got on here.
That's all right, man. I'll take the brunt of that one. That's on me. I appreciate it, man. It's good to see you, man. You all right?
Hey, you know me. I'm having a good time. Just got back from the QC, having a ball this weekend with the CI.
So you was down there acting a damn fool, wasn't you?
Well, it's gadgets and girlfriends. What?
Ooh, okay. I'm not sure how I even can respond to that one, but I'm sure that there's some debauchery that could be linked to that statement.
We're going to leave all disclosures. What happens
in Charlotte stays in Charlotte. Yeah, Las Vegas East. I could dig it. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Of course, you hear this brother every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. You hear him with his partner, who we expect to hear from at some point before the end of the night. But we got him in here right now. You got our brother who helped us found
Hey, go ahead.
Legacy Internet Radio, and I love it that it makes him uncomfortable when I say it. I don't care. I'm gonna say it anyway. I got my brother Jay Grizzy. What's up, man?
I'm just here so I don't get fined. What's up, Mark?
It's all good. Because I would find you though.
Yeah, I couldn't miss this, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Starting from the original den there out in the West End of Richmond, Virginia.
The original.
Back at Rue's crib.
Hey, word.
All the way up to here.
You know we got to talk about that. We
God.
we do before the end of the night.
Call that the chicken box.
Before the end of the segment, we gonna talk about that. And of course, before I introduce that brother here, of course I'm gonna introduce our sister who is new to the Legacy Internet Radio family. We're definitely glad to have her. She is a part of the pregame. You hear her every single Friday night at 8 p.m. with her crew to pregame. We got our sister Amber's up in this joint.
Hey, how you doing?
We doing fabulous. It's good to see you.
Thank you, thank you.
Glad to have you here and whatnot. This is your debut appearance here on Ain't No Half Step on Marcus J, the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. And as you can see, as we were before we went live, we act up. We kind of act up, kind of like y'all act up
bit,
on the.
yeah.
You know, we act up like y'all act up on the pregame. Yeah, don't act like y'all don't wild out, because we know how y'all.
No, yeah, they're definitely out of control. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely in my element.
So you comfortable?
I stepped right back into the same thing I left.
That's what it is. Well, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you here, and I look forward to a fun and spirited show with you here, joining us on your debut appearance here on Ain't No Hashtag on Marcus J. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't introduce my brother and my partner and my friend and my co-founder of Legacy Internet Radio. We started Legacy Internet Radio 2 years ago in his kitchen of his house, dirty dishes, couches, and pancakes and all kinds of food in the microwave and all that kind of stuff. But it's all good, because here we are. Here we actually pay for studio rent now. I look across the room and I see my brother Big Rube.
Yeah.
I said, I look across the room and I see my brother Big Rube.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling.
Good to see you, man.
I mean, I'm glad to be here in the house that we built.
That's what it is, man. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to see you. We have you join us every single first Monday of the month here on the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. And so it's, of course, your night. And later on, as we progress through the evening, of course, we'll have a round table that we know that you lead. So I look forward to that. When I look around the room, I see Jay Grizzy and I see Big Rube and I see yours truly. The only two people that are missing from that inaugural night is our brother Carlton Banks, who hopefully we'll hear from before the end of the night, hopefully, as well as our brother Aaron Turner, who at the time was hosting a show on another station. But now we know that he hosts the Aaron Turner show right here on Legacy Internet Radio. He had his debut show 2 days ago. So the five of us were together on March 4th, 2013. Big Rube, any thoughts about how it went down live from your damn house when we did this 2 years ago?
I mean, we had to do it somewhere, and it's one of those things where, when the other two people are married and we can't do it in their house, you got to take it to the bachelor's house, and you got to do stuff there, and it was a landmark achievement for Legacy Internet Radio, but it was an even bigger landmark achievement when we came to the den. I won't be in my house every Monday. Yeah. Not to mention, we got Grizzy show. I couldn't have Mondays and Wednesdays locked up in my apartment. Then I had no free time.
Yeah.
Why? You ain't had no girl.
I mean, that's true,
Tommy.
But there's sometimes I just like,
Don't do it.
I like,
Don't do it.
I mean,
no girl,
sometimes you just gotta walk around the house, with a t-shirt on.
Yeah, we just glad you didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean,
well, the man,
I'm just trying to keep my my privacy.
The man sitting next to you, he was the one that coined the phrase "the den." The first night we moved in here, which was a couple of weeks after we had, because we not only we have the debut show up in your crib, but we had a couple of shows
right
Yeah, we had a whole month of shows.
Yeah,
in
it
my
was about a
crib.
month in your crib, and then I remember the first, one of the first shows in April of 2013, right after we started the Green Room version 2.0 with Jay Grizzy and Lissa P. This man right here coined the phrase, "the den." Thoughts, Jay Grizzy?
That's what I wanted it to feel like. I wanted to feel like we were just sitting around in the den with a couple of drinks and just shooting the breeze, and the only way you can shoot the breeze, you start out with liquor. Liquor always get you loose, but then somewhere around there, somebody gonna get serious. Somebody gonna bring up something serious or talk about something serious. But one of the things I wanted to talk about starting out in Rube's apartment is that mixing board, was sitting on top of your bar. Was it a bar?
The kitchen.
What is that called in the apartment?
The little island.
Yeah, it was an island. It was the island joint, and the chairs from Ruben's joint is still here.
Yeah,
at
we got it.
Legacy.
We sitting in them right now.
We sitting in them right now.
In the table.
So Legacy is that radio.
The dining room table that we had at
You
Ruben's kitchen.
moved the apartment over here.
Yeah. I mean, somebody had
somebody had to do it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on them. 2 years went by fast.
It did.
Went by fast.
So Amber, I'm gonna bring you in here when when we come in here. Jay Grizzy kind of alluded to it. We kind of act up a little bit, which how y'all do on the pregame. We kind of act up a little bit. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of an NBA All-Star game. When you watch the beginning of it, you see everybody's trying to, loosen up, have a little fun, maybe toss up a nice little alley-oop to their teammate. But by the time you get probably around third quarter, it starts getting a little bit serious.
Right.
So when you look around the room with your crew and then around us, you haven't done radio for a long time. Tell me what your thoughts are since you've been doing radio for the last couple of months.
I just wanted to first think that's such a man thing to do, such a male reference you just made to the sports and the alley.
Of course.
I don't watch basketball at all, so I don't know what that is. But
come on.
But no,
man.
I think that.
Come on, son.
Hey, I don't watch basketball. I just look like this. No, but I think that but it's just like with our show. In the beginning, everybody's just kind of just sitting back, just kind of chopping it up, catching up on the weekend, and I mean. Eventually, we start talking about some serious things.
Right.
We start out with an intended format,
right.
But yeah, I think that's just it goes right along with what he was saying, that he wanted the vibe to be like just kind of chill and just kind of kick back and everybody just getting a sense of each other's personalities and whatnot and blowing off some steam and then getting into it.
You know what it reminds me of, big bro? It reminds me of when you in the backyard or you at the barbershop or wherever you at and y'all just kicking it. You know what I mean? Since Amber said I can't use a sports reference.
But we can use the barbershop, though,
we
right?
can use the barbershop.
We can use the barbershop?
Barbershop, I've been, okay. Yeah,
can we do that?
Good with that one?
All right. So it's like when you up in the barbershop and y'all all having a cool conversation and whatnot, loose in the beginning until someone says something stupid.
Like,
once somebody say something stupid, that's when it's like, all right, here we go. And everybody piles on. They either agree with the stupid person or they disagree with the logical person. But the point is, that's when the conversation jumps off, big bro.
Yeah, I agree with you 130%. We had one of those moments, as a matter of fact, when I popped in for the pregame before I was dipping out of town one weekend.
Right.
And, we just had one of those. I'm sorry.
Amber hadn't joined the crew when he was coming in. When they first started, the first couple of shows, she wasn't there until they decided to make the best decision that they could have possibly made by bringing Amber in. Because I tell you,
did they get rid of the other one?
Their crew was rotating, but once they brought her in, the show stabilized. Because she is definitely the ringleader of them crazy nuts.
Oh, so you in trouble tonight? You know that, right?
Me?
Yeah.
How so?
Oh, hold up. Brown look out.
Brown look out. She keeps them in the line. She keeps them in line. But no, I can dig it, man. I'm glad, to look around the room. I'm glad to see the lights on. We see the lights on in Charlotte and Atlanta. We can look, because we can see y'all. You know, I see lights on in Jersey City and whatnot, and I see the lights on in LA. And so we appreciate everybody that's checking in with us. I see, you know, social media is lighting up, so we appreciate it. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. All right, so we kind of got the salutations and, you know, kind of the welcoming and all of that kind of stuff out of the way. Y'all ready to jump in and talk some issues? Y'all want to get into some stuff? Jay Grizzly, he's like, man, Jay Grizzly said I couldn't wait. He got tired of. Yeah, he couldn't wait to actually get in. All right, this is what I want to do for those new listeners, and we appreciate the folks that are listening to us that are brand new, checking in with us for the very first time, listening to Legacy Internet Radio. Ain't no half step on Marcus J for the first time. We appreciate those folks. What we like to do is a segment that we affectionately like to call What the Hell? And what the hell is basically when we look around the net and social media and all kinds of media outlets and we see people doing silly stuff, crazy stuff, dumb stuff, basically. And, you know, sometimes the stories that we do are dumb stuff and sometimes they're just stories out there. But this first one I want to get into is kind of just a story. It's not the dumb stuff. We're going to do the dumb stuff in the next segment after our first break of the night. But, Grizz, I want you on this one first. I'm getting this one from the Huffington Post. This one is about Monique, the actress / comedian Monique. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because there's a lot of discussion about her, about the TV show Empire. We're going to come to Empire, so don't touch Empire and just don't talk about Empire just yet. We're going to come to Empire because I teased the segment about, you know, how we're going to talk about Empire. This one is about Monique. Earlier last week, Lee Daniels, he actually said that Monique had been blackballed in the years following her 2010 Oscar win in her role for Precious. And then he kind of tried to backtrack a little bit, and basically what he was saying was that Monique should, quote, play ball in order to sustain a successful career. He also made comments saying that she failed to, quote, meet certain demands, end quote, as part of her role in Precious. He says, I love her. I've spoken to her. She's brilliant, and I love working with brilliant people, but sometimes artists get in their own way. I know I certainly do often. I have my own demons that I get in front of myself. I think that there were demands made from her on the Precious campaign that everybody knows about that hurt her, and I told her. There's obviously there's more here, but she says, Monique responds and says that there were no demands. There was a request from the movie studio. They called and requested that I fly to France for the Cannes Film Festival. I simply said I respectfully declined because if you can remember at the time, there was a talk show called The Monique Show. I was doing a comedy tour. I was actually in the awards season of the awards. I'm also a wife and I'm a mommy. So when they called, I had a couple of days just downtime, and I wanted to spend that time with my husband and kids. So to set it up, to paraphrase, he's basically saying you wasn't available. You ain't want it. You ain't played ball. And she said, I got a life, people. Right. Quit messing with me. Grizz, you are the actual artist in the room. Right. Comic Jay Grizzy. What you got, man?
I'm on the side of Monique. Because a lot of times, I mean, like, what I read, and this is probably just all hearsay in the press, but on the Cannes thing when she was supposed to go to France, she advocated that she could bring, I want to say it was Gabrielle Sidibe. Is that her last name?
Gabby Sidibe, yeah.
Pressure. She wanted to bring her with it. So, for instance, to set it all up, Monique wins the Oscar. When most Caucasian actors and actresses, win an Oscar.
We don't do that.
They pay
white girls,
white folk.
Well, yeah,
when y'all win the Oscars, y'all value go up as far as how much you can command as far as your performance. Also, you get to choose, or you get better roles to choose from. So, if Monique was, like you said, reading the article, was doing all these things, she pretty much was in a position to where she could be choicy about it. Now, why is it that now she's being difficult, Lee Daniels? I don't even know why you put the sister out there like that. But all that, because I don't think he was looking out for her best interest. I think he was playing a different ball game, so to speak, than what she wanted to play. Right. But she was just doing what she was just doing what she thought, would naturally happen. I mean, if I'm the top performer in whatever it is, and that's what the Oscars are, You damn right. I want a little bit more money than Sandra Bullock.
And why is it a problem if
why is it a problem that she
jumped in and said it? First of all, I want to give a shout out to my sister Melanie, the true fighter. She's out there in the Shy checking us out. What's up, man? Appreciate it. You hear something crazy that one of us say, I need you to jump in
check me
and
yet,
check us.
Don't check me yet,
check Jay Grizzy and check Big Rube and Amber, Big Bro Joe, and yours truly. Amber, Monique says that quit messing with me. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to live my life. What you think about this?
I mean, I think that wasn't the most interesting thing I took away from that from that interview. But what I did take away from that interview, I really like how she handled herself, because I think that a lot of times like they'll try to pit one person against another for what? Like, what's the point? What's the point of bringing up any of that? Like, I mean, if it wasn't constructive, if it wasn't to build her up or to make her better or anything like that, what was the point of bringing it up? To cause that media circus and to cause all of that, that up. So I think that she did a good job of defending herself and explaining herself when she didn't have to. Or, when you're put in an awkward position like that, you're put on the spot, you're in front of everybody, the cameras are on you, and they're like, well, what you think about what he said? Because he said this.
Right.
I mean, it's an awkward situation.
What's the point of even bringing it up?
It's messy. It's completely messy, and I just think a lot of times, like, you got to be, as an entertainer, I mean, you can expect it, but is it fair for us to, to expect?
But what's fair?
I think she did swerve it. She swerved the question, and she didn't want to shit. I could say shit on Marcus J show, can't I?
Yeah, you just can't say something.
Just don't keep saying.
Don't keep saying it. But she didn't want to crap on Lee Daniels, because I think Lee Daniels put it out there. No matter if somebody asks the question, you can artfully dodge the question without putting somebody on blast. I know, because I like to drag other people into my crap.
Right.
So.
What you think, big bro?
Well, I'm just listening.
See you wanting to jump in.
Yeah, you know me. I'm the first person to sit and tell you no publicity is bad publicity. So if she can gain from that, I mean, you got to think about it as an entertainer. You do dodge things, Grizzy. I mean, but you got to look at it from certain things. I would have pulled a Bill Cosby on him.
Yeah, but I think it wasn't fair because she hadn't seen the interview. You could tell that she hadn't seen.
He straight blindsided.
Yeah, you could tell that she hadn't seen the Lee Daniels interview, because I believe it was like one day after.
It wasn't long.
So the interviewer, who was it? Don Lemon. I can't stand him anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand him anyway. But he's pretty much paraphrasing and feeding her. Well, Lee Daniels said you were blackballed, so he's spoon feeding her what he wanted her to. And I think that she did a good job in that respect. Just like Grizzly was saying, I think she did a good job of dodging and redirecting and and protecting herself at the same time, because I think that's kind of a difficult venue to be hearing some stuff about yourself.
She could have embarrassed him if she chose
if she had reacted in the wrong way.
Right.
If she had.
Big Rube, you've been somewhat silent on the subject. Big Rube, what you got, brother?
Well, first of all, I think we need to get away from this aspect about the Lee Daniels thing, because it is what it is. However, I want to get back to the fact that so somebody calls you for a job and you say no. Yeah. And hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Do it like we do.
We're gonna do it like we really do it. So basically, Grizzy, someone says, "Hey, look, you blew up in this film. I want to send you somewhere so you can get your stock up to get out there and stuff like that."
Tell me.
Hold on, and then you gonna say,
"I'm busy." No, I ain't say no. I said
no. I'm busy. I got kids. Whatever. It's a no. It's a no.
Lee Daniels wanted her
to go out to Cannes
or the studio.
Well, yeah, and they wanted
suck
to go
his balls. So
whoa.
He felt.
I'm pretty sure that Monique is not his type.
I know, but I'm just saying. He put her on. He gave her the role. It's just like that's just like saying, okay,
so you
we put somebody on a legacy. Now they owe us something. Like, nah.
How is somebody flying you out to Cannes to walk on a red carpet to sit there?
But you know what I think y'all missing?
I know. I can't get to what y'all we missing because you won't let me talk.
You know what y'all missing?
It's his show, dog.
His living room.
True that. I got pull up in this piece.
True that.
Amber nailed it. All right, Rube.
She did that.
We're sitting here talking about the Lee Daniels thing. That ain't the situation.
No, he was
the
situation that put her on,
and that's whatever. But the situation is that she mad that she ain't getting no deals. Yet, hey, I need you to go out and do some publicity work for this movie that got you an Oscar. And nah, I'm gonna stay at home with my kid. Hold on, man. And then you gonna sit here and talk about they blackball you. Yo, when Halle Berry got called, I don't care if it was for Boomerang or for that movie that she got Monsters Ball.
Made me feel good.
She went everywhere they told her to go. All these other black actresses, whatever, go when they tell. I mean, how many times? Hold on. How many times has Cookie been to places and been in sorry ass movies and sorry ass TV shows? But she went and did her job, and she gonna sit here and complain and bitch about how she ain't get no roles.
That's enough.
Hold on, man.
Because
the
rent is up.
You killing Monique right now.
Right, that's what
you don't
are
think.
doing.
Hold on, but you don't think she's in the wrong at all?
No,
you killing Monique because
no.
she's not the one that brought this up.
And
this is Lee Daniels.
No, but she brought it up and she got blackballed. She's getting blackballed.
No. It came up in the interview with Don Lemon
with Lee Daniels.
And Lee Daniels is the one that said he asked some about.
She's the one that's responding.
But about 3 weeks ago, this crap came out about her getting blackballed. That she said she can't get no more movie roles or nothing because Hollywood has blackballed me and I want an Oscar. How about you do what they tell you to do?
How about you eat some watermelon?
Hold on.
How about you?
So you gonna say here?
Negro it out?
Hold on. So basically, every black actress so far has Negroed it out.
Hell yeah, they done sold their soul. If you have got, I truly believe, if you have got, you had to paraphrase it a better way. You had to sacrifice something. Sacrifice something more than the white actor and the actresses would have to sacrifice.
And I disagree.
No, that's not true. All right, so then
every star goes to all these videos.
You just mentioned Taraji, a.k.a. Cookie. You just said, well, how Taraji get on all these things? You seen Taraji had no babies? Taraji got babies? No.
Yeah,
Monique's got babies and her husband. She's got to take.
And why did she not? Why did she not?
She sacrificed. She probably do, but she sacrificed.
But you can't sit here and complain about how
she's not complaining. She's just responding to what the man asked her.
Look, man, she is complaining. She complained like 3 weeks ago about how
she had no right to go.
When's the last time you seen her in anything? She hasn't been in a blaxploitation movie.
She got a right to complain. She won the Academy. They gave her peers gave her the award. Say she was the best.
But if she not going,
let me jump in. Let me jump in here and facilitate this because my understanding of it is that she was responding. If you understand it different, then so be it. But my understanding was she was responding to the yeah, we all got to drink some more. My understanding is that she's responding, but the truth of the matter is, she won an Academy Award, and you're suggesting that she has to play ball with the establishment to continue her career. I don't know that other folks have to play by those same rules.
Does that Washington play ball?
He chose to.
I mean, but that's my point. If you choose not to play ball, then you can't complain that you didn't get no job.
If you're an Academy Award winner, shouldn't that ascend you, Amber, to the next level? I mean, what do you think, Amber? Jump in here, Amber.
I think that after a while, like, it really doesn't matter how much yes-a-massing you do. Like, everybody's not going to be a Denzel. Everybody's not going to be a Halle Berry. Like, there's one Denzel. There's one Halle Berry. Monique is just never going to be
that. But how many Academy Awards does Halle Berry got?
But what difference does that make? Does that make you like the movie even more because the leading actress won an Academy Award?
The thing about it is,
I don't enjoy movies because they win Academy Awards.
No,
I enjoy movies because I think that the movie is awesome or because I think that it's funny.
But the situation is, she won this award,
but if
which means that she can command money.
Exactly.
Right.
Which means that if you can command money, then more people want you.
Right.
However,
no, ain't no however.
No. However, if you don't
first.
do anything, I mean, I'm sorry, man. You can sit here. Well, I got a husband. I got. I mean, you had a career. I mean, so basically, I understand if you're gonna give all that up, that's fine. I just don't want to hear you complaining about it because a whole bunch of other people, white or black, had to sacrifice something too.
I mean, let me speak about the black, just because I think the whole thing, and I just from in the local Richmond comedy scene. Just to put it on a exponentially less level, about blackballing. Like, people going. All it takes is somebody who is one person removed close to you to say something dirty about you for you to be blackballed. You as the artist didn't have to do anything.
Correct.
And so in Hollywood, that is blown up 100,000 times. So for Lee Daniels to go in and say that, even if he was solicited, he could have swerved the question and be like, nah, Monique just doing her thing. But no, he had to go out and say, well, there's an impression in Hollywood that she's hard to work with, and it's like, yo, don't do that.
Well, maybe it's legit.
Even if it, all right, let's say it. Let's put it this way, Rube.
Yeah.
If me and you work together in internet radio, right, and somebody said, well, tell me about Big Rube and how he does his internet radio business. Let's say I personally think it's crap, but I'm not going, because you my boy, I'm not going to put it out there. I just be like, Ruben does his thing. But it's different to just go ahead and give the powers that be, and I don't like those pronoun type words, but to give them more ammunition and then say, well, okay, we're not going to hire Monique, or if we're going to hire Monique, we're going to give her less than what she deserves. And I think that's what Monique is pissed about, is that the offers, the roles that have been coming to her are not worthy of an Academy Award winning actress.
But don't you think Lee Daniels might have just put it out into the world to be like, yo, this is what people think of you, and I'm putting it out here that want to help you.
It wasn't his place to do that.
Well,
shut your fucking mouth. It wasn't your place.
I disagree.
Damn, Grizz. We don't say
I
that on
But I disagree with that.
You know what? Oh,
I think it is his place.
Here's the second. I'm agree with I'm agree with Ruben.
No more
Yeah,
F-bombs.
but he's trying to
PG-13.
Yeah, but he's trying to help her out.
I'm just saying.
And you know what? He's trying to
did
help
make
her.
a good point.
He's trying to help her out, and he's putting it out into the world. Yo, all these people think that you are a terrible person.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna speak now because I've been quiet. I'll let y'all talk. And now
Yeah, but you're just gonna be wrong.
Really? You come here once a month and you talk that bullshit? Like, really? Seriously. Anyway, the whole thing with Monique is, she won an Academy Award. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, it's one man's opinion. You win an Academy Award, you should be allowed certain liberties that regular actors and actresses don't get. And it should be about the choices that you make. Now, who knows what script she get? Because after winning the Academy Award, Halle Berry chose to do Catwoman. You know what I mean? So
and she should have got one for that one.
Yeah, that movie was terrible.
I'm talking about the suit.
The suit couldn't save that terrible movie. The movie was just miserable. You know what I mean? So I don't want to make this about Halle, but the truth is, I have no problem with her making those choices. If she wanted to make those choices to go and be with her family and all that kind of stuff, cool. You reap what you sow, because you got great actresses, Jada Pinkett, Nia Long, who decided they wanted to go and be family people, and it stalled their career. So you can just possibly say that it ain't got nothing to do with her deciding to go home. Excuse me, it had nothing to do with her deciding not to play ball with Hollywood, and with her deciding to go home. That may have been the reason why her career stalled. Because like I said, I saw Nia Long in a freaking Lifetime TV movie the other day. You know what I mean? She's fine, and that's fine. I get all of that. But if you don't put yourself in a situation where you can work, then
you don't eat
all the time. All it takes is one time to say no. Once you say no that one time, it's like, all right. You know what I mean? And I guess I somewhat agree with you, Ruben, even though it pains me. It makes it, it just chaps me.
But both of us did that, though. I agreed with Ruben.
Don't it suck, though?
It did. And I hated going against Grizzy on that one.
But y'all such better people for it.
No, because it's two of us. It's one of you. Yeah, exactly. And we agree with each other, and not you. You just have to agree with us.
I brought it up first, so it doesn't matter.
You know what it is. And you know how Steppin, Marcus J. Another thing that Lee Daniels alluded to. Actually, you know what? It wasn't Lee Daniels. It was Monique herself. Another thing that Monique herself said was that she was actually the lead, or the person who was up for the role of Cookie Lion in the TV show Empire. I don't know if I could see her in that role. I don't know if y'all could see her in that role, but I'm going to ask y'all on the other side. We're going to talk about Empire, y'all, the hottest new show on television. Marcus J, Big Bro Joe, Jay Grizzy, Big Rule, our sister Amber. Ain't no how stepping with Marcus J. We're going to take a break. I'm still number one, y'all. Right here on Legacy and Net Radio. Stay with us. Be back in a minute.